All right, let's build a little argument map for a little argument. Here's the argument. Letitia and Lucretia are having another epic fight over movies and music, which means we can't invite them both to the seance on Sunday. So given that Barbie won't want to come without Letitia, we'll have to invite Lucretia some other time. All right, let's look at that first sentence. It's a combo sentence. It's built up out of two smaller sentences, and there's bound to be a marker. In this case, it's which means. That's a conclusion marker. So this second little sentence, we can invite them both to the seance on Sunday, that's a conclusion meant to follow from the earlier sentence. Since there are two sentences afoot here, we give them two different numbers in our argument map. And the first one is going to be a premise, and the second one, a conclusion that follows from that premise. So we chart it out in our argument map just like so. 1 is a premise supporting sentence 2. Look at this second sentence now. It's also going to be a combo sentence, two smaller sentences as parts, and there's bound to be a marker. All right, focus on that phrase, given that. That's a premise marker. That means that 3 is a premise supporting 4. So we're going to map that out in our argument map, diagram it just like this. 3, arrow, 4. 3 is a premise supporting 4. All we have to do now is find the main conclusion of the whole argument. Look at that word so. This is sort of like a cousin to a so-since sentence. So given, so marks a conclusion. Conclusion coming up, but first we're going to slip in one more premise, 3. So is marking 4 then as a conclusion. That's evidence that it's the main conclusion of the whole argument. Also, 4 comes in a likely place for the main conclusion, and that's at the end of the whole passage. So we conclude that 4 is the main conclusion of this whole argument. We put it at the bottom, put the little 3-dot conclusion marking sign to the left of 4. Currently, you'll notice sentence 2 is useless. 1's doing something, supporting 2. 3's doing something, supporting 4. 2's just sitting around, so let's put a mop in 2's hand. Get to work. If you're not doing anything else, no useless sentences says, assume the sentence is supporting the main conclusion. So we draw an arrow showing that. We assume 2 must be supporting the main conclusion, even though there wasn't a marker showing it. Now our little argument map is complete. No gaps, everything flows from the top to the main conclusion at the bottom. Result.